What's hot and what's not in the Vancouver Westside single-family market for April 2017? The Vancouver Westside single-family market has transitioned or moved from a buyer's market a couple of months ago to a balanced market today. Now, what is a balanced market? A balanced market is a market that doesn't favor buyers or sellers. It's right in the middle. It's right where it should be. But what's unusual about this market is that prices are climbing very quickly again. Median prices actually jumped in the last couple of months 22%. A few months ago, we were at $2.8 million for your median price in the West Side for a single family home. But as of March, we're now at $3.5 million again for your median price for a detached home. Now, we're not quite where we were before that 15% tax was introduced to foreign buyers, but we're almost there again. We're at 3.5 million. We peaked out last year at 3.7 million, so we're climbing up and we're inching back there, close to there again. So that 15% tax, I don't think has really worked. 95 homes sold last month, which doesn't seem like a lot of homes to sell, but when you consider that we only had 532 homes available and on the market last month, it's quite substantial. We saw about 16 or 18% of those homes sell. So what's hot? Well, a few months ago, like I said, we were in a buyer's market and there was not one neighborhood that was favoring sellers. But today we have 9 communities in the Vancouver Westside single family market that are favoring sellers. But if I had to point my finger to 2 communities that are doing really, really well right now, the first community would be Dunbar. The next community would be Arbutus. In Dunbar, we saw 23 homes sell out of 62 that were listed and on the market. So that puts Dunbar at a 37% sales ratio. And remember that the real estate board defines a seller's market, a market favoring sellers, as anything over 21% for a sales ratio. So Dunbar is doing very well at 37%. Arbutus is doing very well also. In Arbutus, we saw 6 homes sell out of 20 that were listed and on the market, which puts Arbutus at a 30% sales ratio. So very strong in Arbutus also. Which price bands are doing well in favoring sellers right now? Well, the $2 million to $2.25 million price category is very strong and very much favoring sellers. We saw 4 homes sell in this price band out of 8 that were listed and on the market, which is a 50% sales ratio. So the $2 million to $2.25 million price band, 50% for a sales ratio, very strong. What's not hot? In other words, which areas should you be looking at if you're a buyer looking to buy a home in the Vancouver West Side? Well, if I had to point my finger to 2 neighborhoods, the first would be Shaughnessy. In Shaughnessy, we only saw 3 homes sell last month. 3 homes, that's it. That's all that sold in Shaughnessy last month. Out of 61 homes were available and on the market in Shaughnessy, which puts Shaughnessy at a very low sales ratio, only 5% for a sales ratio in Shaughnessy, with 3 out of 61 homes sold. And remember, the real estate board again defines a buyer's market as anything under 14% for a sales ratio. South Granville, also very weak. Only 5 homes sold in South Granville last month out of 70 that were available and on the market. 5 out of 70 homes sold, 5% for a sales ratio. Very weak in South Granville. The other thing I'd like to mention is the price bands that are doing poorly right now. Anything over $4 million is essentially favoring buyers. But the interesting thing that I want to note is that anything over $5 million, we have over 200 homes, 212 homes that are priced at over $5 million right now in the Vancouver West Side, and that's a real buyer's market. Only a handful of those homes sold, only 16 of those 212 homes sold. So really a strong buyer's market in the $5 million plus price band. If you'd like to take a look at these statistics, I have them all not only for the West Side, I have them for East Vancouver, Richmond, North Vancouver, West Vancouver. Most areas in Metro Vancouver have these statistics. You can actually look and see how prices are changing over time. I have a 13-month graph that you can look and see how prices change over time. You can look at how the inventory changes over time and also how the number of sales is changing over time to really get a feel for the market, not only for condos, but also for single-family homes. And you can look at that and download that information by clicking on the link above or below, depending on whether you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube. My name is David Setton with TRG Realty and Answers in Real Estate, and I specialize in selling and marketing homes in the Vancouver West Side. And if you'd like to contact me, you can reach me anytime at 604-808-9796. And thank you so much for listening today.